We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And the single back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver grabs it. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
Well, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Ball handed to the running back. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Noles pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Florida State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come on to the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Extra point try coming now. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Gonna run it. It's James.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
He's going to hand this off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Same tailback, another carry. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
He hands it off from the gun.
tell you, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's James. He made the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made by the tight end. Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He pulls in the catch. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
The shotgun handoff here.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down play coming up. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here, the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, hold them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Running out of time in the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. What a catch! They make the stop, but it's a big play for the 31. First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. First down and more. He's still running. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Takes off in a bootleg. Looking to scramble. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I think the receiver was so focused on setting up the defender on his slant route that he didn't get his head turned and his eyes up to be able to locate the football. He just dropped it.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, and another incompletion.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And And the Seminoles will bring their punt team on the field now. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Trying to create here on the move. Wide open downfield.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They're going to run it.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made across the middle by the running back.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Looking to throw yet again. Leans back and chucks it deep. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, Knowles. No chance to catch him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
That running back picks up a big gain, but I want to give credit to the offensive line. Did a really nice job there up front of being able to communicate, get on the same page, create that crease in the defense, and it made it very easy for the back to pick up the first down and then big yards on the back end.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's second down here. He'll hand it off. Breaks an open space. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to run, it's James. He shreds the tackle. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Gives it to the back. Heading for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner trying to create good field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And looking to throw now on first down. Snags a good throw.
I understand the offense going to the quick slant, especially when you have a receiver that can do some damage after the catch. Pretty good job here by this defense not allowing that to happen.
Caught quickly. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught by the receiver. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. A missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this. I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return will be brought down. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. We get the second half started with a running play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. The pocket breaking down. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time. And here comes the punter onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He could go. Touchdown, Irish. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, and he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. They finally bring him down, but the offense set it now. First down from the 15.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
The Noles will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, The goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. It's a draw play. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. Looks left and finds his target there. Looks like Notre Dame will have the 1st down.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the 1st down. Let's move the sticks.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. As the 1st down is still going. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And here's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Been a solid drive, but the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle, it's Toppins. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they put 6 more on the board. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team able to bring him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And the back gets the football. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Looking to throw here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Well, your best player has got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal.
42 Spider.
Handoff to the back. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Notre Dame. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Looking right, this one caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. On the ground, it's James.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? He rakes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And they'll take this from the end zone. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The ball is caught. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Looking for a gap. It's James. There's the stiff arm. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Offense operating from the pistol. Try and muscle for the first down. Able to convert on third, sets up first and goal, the 8.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's caught from inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Second down after that previous play. They'll run it here.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the single back takes the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Keeping it on the ground here. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.